Hello? Well, hello? Hi. Hi. Mm,
Need 7.
Why? My phone is so loud. On a little pigeon 5? Hi, Anarch. Today, we're starting a new single-player game called OKAMI. It's a classic game from the Wii-Era, if I remember correctly. It apparently had a really good HD port release. Oh, thank you so much for continuing your sub, Anarch. Let's go. 2 months. Yeah. Yeah. 2 months. I don't know why it didn't pop up on screen, but that's okay. I'll have to fix that eventually. The one with the pretty art. Yeah. Okami. Apparently, the PC port for the game is actually quite good. And from what I hear, the keyboard and mouse controls are really solid too. So we'll be playing with keyboard and mouse. This was a game suggested to me by my best friend, actually, who bought it for me for my birthday a while ago. So, yeah. I'm trying to double check something right now. I've been curious about this for a minute. Oh my god, you can't actually see a single pixel width line of the game in the back. I'm gonna... we're just... There. That should prevent that from showing up. We're just gonna mute the music now. So, as far as I know, this is like a pretty decent length game. So we'll play this over the course of the month, probably. We'll see how long it takes us. However long it takes us, it'll take us. But yeah, so enough yapping. Let's go over here. There's a cute little intro cutscene. I need to double check the capture card. Doesn't seem to be getting the audio right. Why is it not getting audio? Hmm. I thought I saw it was doing fine before. Let me reactivate it, maybe? Thank you for the lurk, Anarch. Appreciate it. I'm not getting audio. Let me turn this off for a moment. That audio is fine. We need to plug it back in, maybe? Hmm. What the heck? Hmm. Well, worst comes to worst, you unplug it and plug it back in, right? Why am I not getting any audio? This worked perfectly a while ago. WTF, man? Mm, mm. Ah, thank you. Thank you, JJ. Drinking water. Let's move back over here for a minute. I checked this. This was just working. I don't know what's happened to it. Hmm. Hmm. What the heck? I was prepared for this. Like several hours in advance prepared for this shit. Why? It always breaks when you're actually starting, dude. It never breaks beforehand. Always. Oh. Dude. Uh, Um, hmm. I I have no idea what's wrong with my capture card. Hmm. Hmm. It's just straight up not getting audio. Why is it not getting audio? Hello? Why? Mm. 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 What the heck? What the heck? Well, it's just getting noise. Not actual audio, but noise. Yeah, it's just capturing a bunch of. Mm. What is going on? Ah! Now I'm going crazy too. Ah! Ah. What? Oh, jeez. What happened to me? Why am I huge? And now I'm tiny. What the heck? Everything is broke. Everything is broke. Ah! Oh, now it's over here. Forgot where I put things. Ah. Do I need to have all of it? What in the?
Is he getting audio yet? Oh my. Okay, hold on. What the heck? Hold on. Oh, hold on. This is giga stupid. I don't understand. Let me fix myself real quick. I need like 7 broken things at once. Why am I so... Dude. Ugh. I thought I was ready. I was not ready. What the heck? Hello? There we go. Okay. My size should be fixed now. What's... What's... You're doing that. Find out that... Okay. Yeah, Bye. My God. Why is it not getting audio? You're kidding me. You're kidding me. Is it getting audio now?
Is this is getting better? Okay. Gosh darn it. Dude. Okay, so that's what it is. That's annoying as heck. Okay. See. Okay, we have audio now. I can't hear it, but you can. Okay. Okay. Oh no. Now we're stuck on the screen. Hello. That's very, very cool. Can I get okay. I was prepared, or so I thought. Okay. I get it now. Yeah. Okay. And oh god. Game? I have to restart the game. Why? 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 Why did literally everything break? Oh, goodness. I am in so much pain, dude. Okay. Was that Hideki Hayata? I missed it 'cause I was trying to adjust. This dialogue creep now. Ugh, hold on. Everything's at the way now. To fix everything. Try to. Putting something slightly warmer. You have a fan blowing all over me. Okay. Now we're playing the video game. Should be fun, right? I hope so, anyways. Long ago, a tiny hamlet known as Kamiki lay nestled in a grove of proud and beautiful cherry blossoms. Each and every tree around the quiet burg was honored as a god. However, the village was not without its dark secrets. To satiate the appetite of Orochi, a fearsome cave-dwelling beast, a young maiden offered as a sacrifice at the annual festival. With a body like a mountain and 8 heads mounted on necks the size of tree trunks, its blood-red eyes alone were said to curse anyone who gazed into them. No one dared disobey the horrific beast. When the night of the sacrifice drew near, a mysterious white wolf appeared outside the village. This wolf, its coat as brilliant as snow, was dubbed Shiranui. The wolf kept a watchful eye on anyone who ventured outside the village, and made a habit of patrolling the streets at night. People assumed Wolf to be a familiar of Orochi. One villager took it upon himself to face the fearsome Shiranui. The warrior Nagi attempted many times to challenge the wolf, but his attempts were thwarted by Shiranui's swift movements. Before long, the night of the accursed festival had arrived. A white-plumed arrow heralded the coming sacrifice. Piercing the sky, the arrow sunk its shaft squarely into the home of Nami, the village's most beautiful maiden. Nagi, harboring a secret love for Nami, was enraged by this sign. Determined to put an end to Orochi once and for all, Nagi traveled to the beast's cave in the place of his beloved. The Moon Cave, a place as dark as evil itself, served as Orochi's home. As Nagi stood bravely before the entrance, a beast appeared, eyes glowing crimson, on 8 thrashing necks. Orochi stood tall before him, anxious for another sacrifice. Nagi leapt with incredible grace, swinging his blade valiantly. On and on he sliced, well into the moonless night. But Orochi's hide was like steel. The blade left nary a scratch. At long last, he, his energy spent from the intense battle, dropped to his knees, fatigued and gasping for breath. He knew he was staring death in the face. It was then that the wolf appeared. As if to protect Nagi, it stood its ground before Orochi. In the darkness of the cave, the wolf's coat shone brilliantly. Alas, it was Shiranui, the wolf that dwelled outside the village. Baring its fearsome claws, Shiranui leapt towards Orochi. Orochi reared its terrifying heads, readying its fangs for battle. The two beasts struggled wildly, thrashing in the darkness. Mysterious and terrifying, the spectacle continued. Shiranui summoned gusts of divine wind to counter Orochi's flames. As Orochi closed in on Shiranui, sharpened claws glistening, a gigantic tree suddenly sprouted forth, shielding the wolf. Shiranui fought gallantly to gain the upper hand. However, Orochi, protected by a mystical power, was not easily bested. Shiranui, covered in gashes, majestic coat dyed crimson, stood exhausted before the mighty Orochi. Orochi saw a chance to strike what would be the final blow. Shiranui refused to give in. With its last ounce of strength, the majestic wolf gazed heavenward and unleashed a mighty howl. Suddenly, the black clouds overhead dissipated. The light from above glinted off Nagi's sword as a beacon of hope. Guided by his sword, Nagi, who had been taking shelter in the shadows, stood proudly to face his adversary. Channeling all his strength in scarred and battered arms, he leapt ferociously towards Orochi, his sword poised high. The golden sword danced in his hands like a puppet on a string. One by one, Orochi's fearsome heads separated from their owner. Orochi's broken body collapsed in a lake of its own blood. In that instant, the curse that plagued the villagers was lifted. As the battle subsided, the sun shone once again in the sky. Shiranui had succumbed to Orochi's poison and struggled to breathe. Nagi scooped the beast into his arms and returned to Kamiki. When they reached the village, Shiranui was no longer moving. The village elder gently stroked the wolf's head. In response, Shiranui let out a hoarse and pitiful bark, then closed its eyes and drifted off as if in slumber. Peace had at last returned to Kamiki village. In honor of Shiranui's heroic exploits, the villagers erected a shrine and placed a statue of the wolf within it. Nagi's sword was christened Tsukuyomi and placed inside the cave. The villagers all looked forward to an age of endless peace. However, this is not the end of the story. There is more to this tale than most people know. 100 years had passed since Nagi and Shiranui's heroic exploits. It happened so quickly that no one in the village even took notice. Is this the legendary sword? Is this Tsukuyomi, the sword that banished the dreaded Orochi? No, it couldn't be. It's just a legend, nothing but a fairy tale. O he who seeks power, he who has broken my bonds, speak the words, I wish darkness onto the world. Utter that prayer unto me and unleash my power. Oh. Oh, my roar, man. Oh, there he goes. He's sprinting off. My god, the trees. The lands. A horrible tragedy suddenly swept over the land. However, there was one village that seemed to escape the terrible curse. The tiny settlement of Kamiki Village enjoyed the protection of a sacred tree. It is here that the real story begins. Pretty laid. Wood Sprite Sakuya. Alright, before we continue, I need to disable my... Go over here for just a second. Sorry, I need to disable my Steam over again. Hopefully doing this does not break everything. Sorry. I have to fix that now. But that's okay, we'll fix that in a minute. How troublesome. Oh no. No! Damn it! Did I really break everything? No! No! You're kidding me! Bro! Why? Oh, dude. Gosh darn it. Okay. I apparently was not ready for tonight at all. Because of course I wasn't. Okay. I have to do it all again. All right, take effing two. Do I just read through it again? Do I read the whole story again? I'll just read the story. It's okay. It's okay. My throat won't hate me by the end of this now. It's fine. I'll just read the whole story, and it's fine. Oh goodness. Why's it gotta be so hard, man? Jeez. Long, long ago, a tiny hamlet known as Kamiki lay nestled in a grove of proud and beautiful cherry blossoms. Each and every tree around the quiet burg was honored as a god. However, the village was not without its dark secrets. To satiate the appetite of Orochi, a fearsome cave-dwelling beast, a young maiden was offered as a sacrifice at the annual festival. With a body like a mountain and 8 heads mounted on necks the size of tree trunks, its blood-red eyes alone were said to curse anyone who gazed into them. No one dared disobey the horrific beast. Another lo-fi before PGS commits boss time? Alrighty. Welcome back. We're just reading the introductory story a second time because things definitely didn't just horribly break. No. When the night of the sacrifice drew near, a mysterious white wolf appeared outside the village. This wolf, its coat as brilliant as snow, was dubbed Shiranui. The wolf kept a watchful eye on anyone who ventured outside the village, and made a habit of patrolling the streets at night. People assumed the wolf to be a familiar of Orochi. I clean the lemonade I had to prep up. One villager took it upon himself to face the fearsome Shiranui. The warrior Nagi attempted many times to challenge the wolf, but his attempts were thwarted by Shiranui's swift movements. Before long, the night of the accursed festival had arrived. A white-plumed arrow heralded the coming sacrifice. Piercing the sky, the arrow sunk its shaft squarely into the home of Nami, the village's most beautiful maiden. Nagi, harboring a secret love for Nami, was enraged by this sign. Determined to put an end to Orochi once and for all, Nagi traveled to the beast's cave in place of his beloved. The Moon Cave, a place as dark as evil itself, served as Orochi's home. As Nagi stood bravely before the entrance, a beast appeared, eyes glowing crimson upon 8 thrashing necks. Orochi stood tall before him, anxious for another sacrifice. Nagi leapt with incredible grace, swinging his blade valiantly. On and on he sliced, well into the moonlit night. But Orochi's hide was like steel. The blade left nary a scratch. At long last, Nagi, his energy spent from the intense battle, dropped to his knees, fatigued and gasping for breath. He knew he was staring death in the face. It was then that the wolf appeared. As if to protect Nagi, it stood its ground before Orochi. In the darkness of the cave, the wolf's coat shined brilliantly. Alas, it was Shiranui, the wolf that dwelled outside the village. Baring its fearsome claws, Shiranui leapt towards Orochi. Orochi reared its terrifying heads, readying its fangs for battle. The two beasts struggled wildly, thrashing in the darkness. Huh, good. I'm glad you got your refunds there. Mysterious and terrifying, the spectacle continued. Shiranui summoned gusts of divine wind to counter Orochi's flames. As Orochi closed in on Shiranui, sharpened claws glistening, a gigantic tree suddenly sprouted forth, shielding the wolf. Shiranui fought gallantly to gain the upper hand. However, Orochi, protected by a mystical power, was not easily bested. Shiranui, covered in gashes, majestic coat dyed crimson, stood exhausted before the mighty Orochi. Orochi saw a chance to strike what would be the final blow, but Shiranui refused to give in. With its last ounce of strength, the majestic wolf gazed heavenward and unleashed a mighty howl. Suddenly, the black clouds overhead dissipated. The light from above glinted off Nagi's sword as a beacon of hope. Guided by his sword, Nagi, who had been taking shelter in the shadows, stood proudly to face the adversary. Channeling all his strength into his scarred and battered arms, he leapt ferociously towards Orochi, his sword poised high. The golden sword danced in his hands like a puppet on a string. One by one, Orochi's fearsome heads separated from their owner. Orochi's broken body collapsed in a lake of its own blood. In that instant, the curse that plagued the villagers was lifted. As the battle subsided, the sun shone once again in the sky. Shiranui had succumbed to Orochi's poison and struggled to breathe. Nagi scooped the beast into his arms and returned to Kamiki. When they reached the village, Shiranui was no longer moody. The village elder gently stroked the wolf's head. In response, Shiranui let out a hoarse, pitiful bark. Then closed its eyes and drifted off as if into slumber. Peace had at last returned to Kamiki village. In honor of Shiranui's heroic exploits, the villagers erected a shrine and placed a statue of the wolf within it. Nagi-do! Nagi's sword was christened Tsukuyomi and placed inside the moon cave. The villagers all looked forward to an age of endless peace. However, this is not the end of the story. There is more to this tale than most people know. 100 years had passed since Nagi and Shiranui's heroic exploits. It happened so quickly that no one in the village even took notice. Is this the legendary sword? Is this Tsukuyomi, the sword that banished the dreaded Orochi? No. It couldn't be. It's just a legend. Nothing but a fairy tale. Oh. Oh. Looks like it wasn't! Oh my god! But he cut the heads off Orochi. Why would pulling the sword out of the ground unleash all this, like, power? Oh, he who seeks power. He who has broken my bonds, speak the words, I wish darkness unto the world. Utter that prayer unto me, and unleash my power. Run, man! Get out of there! Oh my goodness. The sheer destruction wrought by Orochi just waking up, bro. A horrible tragedy suddenly swept over the land. However, there was one village that seemed to escape the terrible curse. The tiny settlement of Kamiki village enjoyed the protection of a sacred tree. It is here that the real story begins. Yokai, bro. You can't keep them down forever as long as Yomi exists. Yeah, that's fair. Pretty lady. Wood sprite Sakia. How troublesome. This is just like the ancient prophecy of doom. What has transpired to bring about such calamity? We must act quickly. There is no time to lose. My power has diminished over the years I've spent protecting this area. I don't have much time left in this world. Amaterasu, now is the time. We have never needed your power more. Shine your divine light upon this broken and polluted world. Let your heavenly rays become our hope as you guide us all. Oh my god. Oh my god. That was cool. Okami Amaterasu. Ah, such divine white light, such beauty and grace. The only one capable of such a wondrous spectacle is none other than our mother and the origin of all that is, Amaterasu. How delightful to see that the savior whose brave sacrifice sealed away the evil demons so many years ago has not changed one bit. Seeing you emerge after so many years spent as a statue brings happiness to my hair. To my hair. To my hair. Gosh darn it. Happiness to my heart. Sniff. I'm just gonna pop a nap real quick. Amaterasu, gaze above you and take in the condition of the sky. Since your untimely departure from our midst, the world has succumbed to devious and vicious beasts. They have ravaged our fine and bountiful country of Nippon. But never have the circumstances been worse. Fun fact, Okami means wolf, but it can also mean great god, spirit, deity. Ah, okay. I only knew of its reading as wolf. I didn't know it could be read that way too. Never have the circumstances been worse than they are at this very moment. Please use your powers to banish the darkness and punish those who would do us harm. Hmm? Eh? What is this? Has something stolen its way into my robe? Ho ho ho. Hee 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 hee. Phew, what on earth? You again? Oh, it's one of those little guys. Is he the same as those little spirits you find all over the Neo? Ow, 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 ow! Are you nuts? Boy, for a little thing, you sure make a big fuss. I was just trying to make the conversation a more interesting. That's all. No, okay. Were you napping in my clothes again, Bug? Bug? Told you 1,000 times not to call me that. I'm a wandering artist. The name's Isun. Wandering artist Isun. I can't even get like a good look at him because he's so bouncy. I'll show you just how great I am, and it won't be long till you're bowing before my great brush. Well, what do you think? Even cuter than the real thing, no? What's with you, furball? You look kind of down in the dumps. Actually, you look kind of familiar. Got it. You look just like that statue of of Shiranui. Ow. What? Whoa! What do you think you're doing? Are you crazy? A handsome guy like me should never be covered in wolf slobber. Munch. You'll regret messing with the great Isun. Don't make me use my prized sword, Denkomaru, against you. What's that growling sound? And why is it so dark anyway? Oh, great God, Amaterasu. I've used all the power I have to protect Kamiki Village. The village lives on. Their spirits lie encased in my fruit. Cut it free, and the village will be reborn. I trust in you. I know that you will lead us down the right path. Only your awesome power can restore life to the world. The trees returned to normal, huh? That Sakura girl sure said some weird stuff. The villagers' spirits are being kept inside the fruit. That's the fruit. That girl said that. If you cut it down, the village will be restored. But it's awfully high up there. If you don't use some kind of special power, there's no way you're gonna reach it. This darkness is really getting them, too. A lot can happen while you're taking a nap. I have no camera. Okay. I have keyboard control, though. That fruit sure is growing in a high place. The only way we're gonna reach that is with some kind of special power. Okay. I got shit. Let's head into the bright white light then. Oh god, it's like fully inverted controls. Are we? It's awfully quiet all of a sudden. I don't remember any place like this in the village. Well, we better keep our eyes peeled. You can use the mouse to look around. Thank you, Isun. C changes your point of view. My boy approaches a real winner. Boy, you really look so helpless. You sure you're gonna be okay? Okay, immediately. We're just going to, fix the camera to be normal. Thank God. hold on. That's an origin mirror. They say once your reflection appears on its surface, your memories will be stored in the mirror for all eternity. Well, to put it shortly, you can save your progress here. And let me give you a little advice. You should save a number of game files. That way you can always go back if you get stuck or something. Gotta be prepared, especially while you're still learning the ropes. Okay. We love tutorial Ethan. He is allowed to break the fourth wall as a treat. Yeah. Whoa, hello. Look at all those pots just waiting to be broken. If you bust them, there might be something good inside. Press mouse 1 to bust them with your head. Thank you, Ethan. Tackle. Way to go, my furry friend. You can do that anytime you see something you can break. There's just yen hiding in these pots? Heck yeah, bro. I'm used to that. I've played Neo. Wait, hold on. Didn't the first one have 50 yen in it? Oh, did I miss some? Okay. Can I tackle this? No, I'm assuming plants and... Oh my goodness. Really, like... The art in this game is super pretty. Holy crap. Whoa, whoa, hold on there, Furball. Get a load of that. That chest looks mighty tempting. Let's check it out. Getting up that high ought to be a piece of cake. Press space to jump. Then press space again to do a wall jump. But make sure you press it firmly so you jump really high. Oh, do I have like different heights of jumps depending on how long I hold spacebar? Is that kind of like the shtick here? Oh yeah. If I like just barely tap it, I do like a small hop. I knew you could do it. They say good luck is found in high places, so keep your eyes peeled. You don't want to miss any treasure. Well, I don't want to miss any treasure. You obtained Holy Bone S. Amaterasu's favorite snack, restores 3 units of solar energy. You haven't explained what solar energy is to me yet, though. Looks like the bridge is out. Thank you, Captain Obvious. This shouldn't be so hard. Amaterasu, was it? That's kind of long. Mind if I call you Amy? Listen, Amy, ever heard of the spirits of the brush? Good brushwork has its own soul. At least that's what they say. Just watch. Take all day to explain. A picture's worth 1,000 words, right? What the heck? Bro just created a bridge out of just smudging ink onto paper. That's a whole bridge for nothing, my guy. Nice, huh? Just a little technique I've mastered called rejuvenation. It's one of many brush techniques that use divine power. Ah, okay. Celestial brush art. Hoo-ha. It's a brush god power that can restore broken or missing things. I've practiced really hard just to master this one technique. But there are 13. Each one is a power of the 13 brush gods. Originally, all 13 were a single powerful deity. When the deity died, its power was split into 13 separate gods. The gods now dwell within objects all around us. But, god or no god, could anyone have the power to master all 13? River of the Heavens. The River of the Heavens? They mean the fabled Stardust River? but I sure don't see anything like that around here. It couldn't be that little puddle over there, could it? Heck, I don't know, man. What's up here? Hello? Wow, look at the stars twinkle. I haven't seen such a beautiful nighttime sky in ages. Hey, look, are those stars forming a pattern, or is it just me? There's one missing. Guess I'll have to draw the missing star. Bah! Looks like I'm just not ready to draw missing stars. Press Control to hold the brush and left mouse button to draw. First, spent a heck of a lot of time practicing that. Then tap. Okay. Just a dot. Okay. Ow! What? What the heck? Okay, if it isn't Mother Amaterasu, I apologize for not contacting you sooner. It's long. Having never forgotten you, I, Yomigami, God of Restoration, have eagerly awaited this day when we can again meet. One of the homies, but not my main homie. While you were away, the 13 spirits of the breath that you once possessed, including myself, have been scattered across this land of men and now lie in disarray. I became a constellation and managed to survive until now. The time has come for you to seek out and reunite all techniques. Your power is what is needed to restore the dried riverbeds of the heavens and renew the flow of stardust. Wow, this is Yomigami, the god of rejuvenation. Wait, so you have the power of rejuvenation now? Can you really use it to restore the river of the heavens? That would mean you were as good with a brush as yours truly. Nah, it couldn't be true. Who else could master this incredible knot technique? Fixing the Starry River? There's no way you could pull off a stunt like that. I accidentally spam clicked because I thought I had pressed a button. So I don't know what the first line was. Whoops. Ethan just going, nah, no way. Okay. Okay, that's really cool. Whoa! A river of stardust! So this really must be the river of the heavens. What I really want to know is who the heck drew the darn thing? Ink looking watery doing something. Ink looking like ink means you're celestial brush arting. I don't understand at all. Oh. What the heck? I guess I had missed a tiny bit. Whoops. Box! You obtained Astral Pouch. Look what you found, Furball! This Astral Pouch here is amazing. It can swallow up lots of food. Then when it's full, it can revive its owner if he or she dies. Let's start feeding it with whatever food we can find around here. I don't see much in the way of food here, Edison. Oh, there we go. You consumed apple. Nectar-filled sour apple fills Astral Pouch a little bit. You consumed peach. Juicy and fragrant peach fills Astral Pouch a little bit. You consumed orange. Orange with sharp citrus taste fills Astral Pouch a little bit. Alright, cool. Yo, we running right. Like, we are really fast. Up to the shrine. Oh. Is this a legendary shrine? We must be in the Cave of Nagi. The legendary hero Nagi is enshrined here. He vanquished evil 100 years ago with the help of the White Wolf Shiranui. First the River of the Heavens, and now this place. Where the heck are we, Furball? Boy, this place is a wreck. See, that sword is in really bad shape. The god sure didn't do much to protect this place. Do we draw the sword back in? Hey! I love how intuitive it feels. This is nice. This is classic gaming right here. That really was your brushwork all this time. How did you get so good? Exactly who are you anyway? Hey, there's another constellation. This one looks like Oh, wait. Is that him? Is that my boy? It's him. It's the boy. Tachigami. My main mouse. Heck yeah. Oh, well, well. If it isn't Mother Amaterasu. It's been a long time, but with all these monsters around, the only place I could hide was in this shrine dedicated to ancient heroes. I don't know if I can do a voice high enough to match that. I'm even gonna try. If there's anything I can do to assist you in your endeavors, I'm at your service. Make good use of this sword, as it was designed to conquer evil. Hey, that was the god Tachigami, master of the power slash technique. Wait a minute. If you're getting all these powers, then you're just like that Shiranui. You know, the wolf who fought and died alongside the great Nagi. When Shiranui died, the wolf's power was split into the 13 brush gods. This is crazy. Shiranui and Nagi? It's just like the legend. Well, anyway, I've never seen this power slash technique myself. How about showing your stuff off on that boulder over there? Let me see you slice it in half by drawing a single line. I won't believe it till I see it. Wow. I think you had it in you, Furball. I'm not even in the same league as you. Guess I really overestimated myself. Furball. I mean, Amaterasu. I made up my mind. If you're Shiranui reborn, then that means you can master all 13 techniques, right? In that case, I think I'll tag along until I'm as good as you. Lucky you! It's no use trying to change my mind. There's no stopping me once I've made a decision. Oh god, am I stuck with Isun forever? Alrighty. But enough about me. Now that you've mastered the power slash, you can cut down that thing Sakuya was talking about. Let's go back and give it a shot. Oh jeez. Ah jeez, it's trying to eat my camera. Look! Things to break. You can't hide it from me, I'm a loot goblin. Isun is your ride or die? Oh yeah. We all need a ride or die. You're in the way! Get them all at once? Can I, like, power slash all the pots at once? Is that what you mean? Whoa! What the? Where'd they come from? Ah, whatever. Draw first, ask questions later, right? You know, that divine instrument you have on your back? Well, press the left mouse button to use its power against it. Look, Amy, once you've caught them off guard and turn them black and white, they're easy prey for your brush no matter how nasty they are. Grab your brush and give them a power slash. Okay. You obtained ink bottle. Bottle full of ink fills one of Amaterasu's ink pots. You obtained Spirit Globe M. Humanity's Faith Made Solid restores 1 unit of solar energy. You can power slash basically everything. Heck yeah, bro. Tip to save you time later. Should you beat an enemy to death manually, power slash the enemy after they're dead. This will give you an execute and give you shinies. Okay. Okay, so the game is practically paused and I can use WASD to move my camera while getting ready to draw. Okay, that's cool. After they're dead? You consume ginseng. This carrot! That looks like a carrot. Roots bursting with nutrients fills astral pouch a little bit. Did I do that wrong? Yeah, once at 0 HP. I thought I was looking at like a combo meter. You double tapped, so no execute? Okay. I don't really understand. Once they do the slowdown after 0 HP, you do. Okay. Is there something special if I, like, refill the whole lake? Ah. Nope. Okay. Cool. Won't bother them. Pots respawned. Whoops. I guess I did that. Can I slash this rock? I can. Potato! Dry but satisfyingly flavorful. I agree. Potatoes are awesome. Let's save the game here. Wow, that's really pretty. That is super pretty. Wow, the village's been restored. Sakia came through big time. She really was protecting the village. But I sure wish I could have spent some more time in her kimono. If you know what I mean. You'll Clearly, when I get thrown into an ad break, it's because Orochi is stalling me. Bro doesn't want the run back smoke with me. But seriously, the monsters are around and all. The village could still be in danger. Let's go see how they're all doing down. What in the world? I remember there being a statue here. Oh, whatever. Let's go talk to the villagers. Hmm. Very mysterious. Who knows what could be up with that? And turned to stone? Not again. It's not one of the smaller monsters that are lurking, but a roar like that's got to be something much bigger. Let's hurry up and find somebody we can talk to. Yeah, it's all. Oh, that's no good. They're all statues, bro. Oh, I don't see anybody. This one's not. Everyone here was perfectly fine just a few hours ago. There's definitely something strange going on around here. The village is back, but what's up with this dark sky? Maybe it's dark outside the village, too? Let's find some high ground so we can take a look. Let's find some high ground so we can take a look. I'm on my way, son. This is bad. The sun's not even shining. It's as black as night as far as the eye can see, and not a single villager can move a muscle. Is it some kind of curse? Did a monster do this? It's not going to stay like this forever, is it? If only the sun were out to light our way. If you could draw a circle in the sky, we'd have ourselves a sun. But I guess that'd be impossible, even for a god like you. Maybe you better seek out another brush god for help. Of course, if you had that kind of power from the start, that'd be a different story. What the? Come to think of it, your name is Amaterasu. That's the name of the sun god. So it'd follow that you'd have the sunrise technique from the start. With it, you could even turn night into day. Wow. You're no run-of-the-mill god, that's for sure. Goddess of the Sun Gaming, hello. The flowing brush is like muscle from the heavens. Or music, I don't know why I read muscle. That's a line from one of my grandfather's poems. He felt a skilled artist was like a musician of shape and color. Since you're such a great artist yourself, why don't we name your brushwork after that poem of his? It's called Celestial Brush. After all, your brush did bring out the sun. Well, Amy, let's get back to the village. We gotta see if the villagers are back to normal now. It's like deadlifting from the heavens, branching, benching the cosmos for gains. Oh. Who are you? Whoa, hello. Village Elder, Mr. Orange. White Dwarf? Not the one who fought that terrible creature with Nagi? You couldn't possibly be the legendary Shiradui. No, it can't be. That story is 100 years old. Still, you look a lot like that statue of Shiranui. On the other hand, you don't look quite as smart. Oh, what need to growl like that? Can you really understand what I'm saying? Well, I'm not one to mince words. I just state the facts. Oh my god. Where's the sun chill down my spine? Here they come, Furball. Those are the monsters that have been plaguing these lands. They sneak into villages and cause all sorts of trouble. Step aside, Furball. This is a job for my trusty sword, Denko Maru. My goodness, look at that art. That artwork is so pretty, man. Amy historically has no chill at any point. That's that right? You really get aggressive when you're mad, don't you? Hey, you got yourself some praise. And look, see how that dried up spring began flowing again? That's because ridding an area of monsters restores the god's power to the land. People call it divine intervention. The more you restore the land to its natural beauty, the more praise you'll get. It's the source of your power. Few people believe in gods these days, and that may weaken you. But if you try real hard, your true power just might shine through. But boy, there's sure been a lot of monsters around lately. And that Mr. Orange you tossed around up on the sacred deck looks like he thinks you're a regular wolf. Seems the gods have grown so weak people can't see them anymore. Anyway, I'll show you around the village. I have a feeling we're in for an epic adventure. This should be fun, Furball. You obtain feedback. Seeds. Freshly roasted seeds that seed-loving animals can't resist. Oh, you little devil, look at the sweet grub you found. Hey, wait, this is animal food. Still, we can save it to give to animals. Let's use it when we try to approach animals later. Something good might come out of using it the right way. I know gods aren't supposed to use creatures in this manner, but what the heck? Let's make an exception this time. Oh, I almost forgot. There is something I wanted to tell you. Whenever you want to check the items you've obtained, just press the F1 key to open the fan menu. While the fan menu is open, you can check and use the items you have. There are other things you can do there too. The fan menu is key to a successful adventure. Okay. Okay, so this is where we get like our map, logbook, travel guide, bestiary. Sunrise is circle. Rejuvenation is just a bunch of, basically just like a power slash is a straight. And there's other powers to get later. Life energy is this. Okay, so that's our HP bar. It's basically our mana. That's our spare life. And a pouch for holding coin. Tools. Feedback. Health item. Divine Retribution, Reflector received from Sakuya, banishes evil with divine power. Okay, cool. Sweet. Okay. Oh, pretty. I really like this. This is very pretty. Oh, did that raise our praise too? Is that what that is? Alright, one moment. I'm going to go use the bathroom, because I really need to. I will be right back. Whoa. Ah. Gamers, and return it. I'm really liking the art in this game so far. Like, the artwork in this game is super pretty. Oh, hey, Mr. Orange. Great Shiranui. Oh no. I can bite him? Beasts dwell in this place. Concentrate. Guard, you see right behind you now. Oh my god! Ah! Human Fang? Fang forged in demonic hatred, beautiful and deadly. Humans are not witness to such battles. I thought. The fighting went on for exactly 18 seconds. Oh, what the heck? Chosen the path of Buddha, but in you I sense another power. I see the path you have chosen is also the path of truth. Ah, okay. I had to do it fast enough to gain his respect. Oh, can you like drag people places? Interesting, interesting. Mushi's mama. I've had just about enough of this. I don't know if it's stray dogs or monsters or what, but someone keeps messing up my crops. Going around and digging holes with right click, it makes me mad. If I catch you digging around here, I'll give you a good thumping. Pretty sounding. Mushi. Hmm? A white wolf? Now that's just plain weird. Sure looks like a weak little bugger. Think you could beat my dog, Hayabusa? Well, listen to this. There's this field my mom attends to, you see. Well, Hayabusa managed to dig up 9 turnips in a row, even though my mama was chasing him around trying to slug him. There are actually 10 turnips in that field. Hayabusa is fixing to get all 10. Tuber with crispy texture fills astral pouch. Ah, she's so fast! What the heck? You can rejuvenate the dead tree for worship. Also, when a character has a beeping noise, the green arrow doesn't go away. That means they have more dialogue. Okay, this doesn't look super hard. Ah! You're so mad, bro. Can't catch me, old lady. I'm fast as heck. I'm Amaterasu. My goodness, you start going really, really heckin' fast. Your turnips are mine now. You offered oddly-shaped turnip. Hey! The oddly-shaped turnip Hayabusa and I have been looking for! That means you broke Hayabusa's record by taking up all of 10 turnips! Gosh. Fine. You're the better canine. Anyway, actually feels good to have a new goal to aim for. Oh, thanks for the praise, guy. Oh, do you automatically jump fences? Okay, that freaked me out for a second. Okay, you said you can rejuvenate the dead tree for worship. This tree here? Did I do that wrong? I don't think I understand. Circle around branches unless you unlocked that soonish. Well, I thought rejuvenation was the... Because rejuvenation is this, isn't it? Yeah, rejuvenation is the squiggle line. Yeah. I actually don't recall, you'll find out real fast. Never mind me, I'm thinking about restoration. You get that soon. Okay, thank you. Yeah, there's a couple dead trees around here. What's wrong with you over here? Mrs. Orr. A white wolf! Now that's a rare sight. Did you come down from the mountains just to play with us? Well, you better be careful, dear. Lately, some monsters have been attacking the villagers. Do you even know you're talking to, Grandma? This here is Shira Dewey reborn. The wolf and I have it covered. Those monsters are history. Well, if it isn't Isun. And riding a wolf, are we? This one certainly resembles Shiranui, especially the nose. I better get back to my work. Rule of thumb, per usual, talk to everyone, look around everywhere, acquire all the goods and funds. Okay. I shall make a effort to do so. They look nice. Kushi. Well, what a fine-looking wolf. What's your name? Mine's Kushi. It's a pleasure to meet you. Pretty lady. Sake Brewer Kushi. Working in the fields again, are you? Yusun, are you and the wolf together? This is where I grow the rice for making my sake, you know. But I have to manage the harvest all on my own. It's hard work. Maybe I should have Susano give me a hand again this year. Oh, listen to me, blabbering on. Just can't help chatting to you. Why, Amy, I think you found a friend here. You'll meet many people who want to talk to you like this. You should talk to them 2 or even 3 times. Being a god and all, you can actually tell when to talk, because you'll see a triangle above their head. That means they still have something to say. It might even be valuable information sometimes. They may just be muttering to themselves, but it pays to listen. Sano's a neighbor of mine. He's a little unusual, but he goes around with a huge sword slung over his shoulder. He's always practicing with it. They say he's a direct descendant of our legendary hero Nagi. And he loves sake too. He often pops around here to buy it. Make sure to say hello when you see Susano. He could use a friend, I should think. He's always on his own. Like Storm God Susano? Whoops, I'm just like walking into people's homes casually. Watermelon. You consumed watermelon! Sweet and juicy fruity treat. Plenty of astral pouch. There. Hello? Where she ages the sake. Smells good, doesn't it? It does. Offer someone to me. Oh, it's back already. More watermelon. Hello, is that a... That looks like food for me. Radish. Pure white spherical vegetable. Beautiful. We do love good food, I will say. No! If his mama catches you snacking, she'll clobber you good. Alright. I'd be worried seeing a wolf, period, you know? Although I guess Amaterasu, at least Okami Amaterasu, isn't a very big wolf. So this is where the oranges live, I guess. Nothing to eat here. Nothing to eat. No. I love the design of her though. She's very pretty. Very windy. Can't slash those rocks. Although I guess that makes sense. I don't know why I tried to do that. I actually think what I did there was probably a bit disrespectful. Can I fix this? Hey! Normal rocks again. Yeah, I figure. What's this? The mill's been mended. Who on earth did that? I'd completely given up on my idea of making my sake, but now I can get on with polishing the rice. Well, no time like the present. I better get started. Force rocks to think. May as well let chill ones remain chill. I destroyed the holy rocks. I was curious, you know. Hello. Hello, madame. You're learning how to brew sake, aren't you, Snowy? Well, this thing here is for polishing the rice, you see. Well, I'll tell you what. Got something I think you'll like. Just some leftover stock from the store. But I made it myself. It's called Vista of the Gods. Oh, but are you even old enough to drink, Snowy? Consumed rice balls. Balls of rice wrapped in seaweed fills astral pouch a bit. bale of rice. Bale of rice. Fasten with straw. Fills astral pouch. Let me drink the sake. Brewing sake is my whole life, you know? One day I'll produce sake that'll be remembered in legend forever. I sure hope so. So is this sake just like in my mouth now? Lord's second most powerful drink. What do I do with this? I'm assuming I bring it to somebody, don't I? Yeah, quest item? Yeah. It seemed like a quest item to me. I want it. I want to drink. The home of the 2-bit middle-aged warrior Susano. He goes around claiming to be a descendant of Nagi. He's famous around here for his lineage, but he's awfully lazy and too off the wall to be a descendant of a legendary hero. Well, time to disturb his rest. And we don't need no drink. Am I stupid? It's the swords he trains with? They're all rusty and don't look like they've been used in years. Oh, that's a strong rock. Oh, he's in there? Did I just, like, not see him? Am I blind? It's pure iron. Okay. What the heck? Brother. The great. Cause she lets. Looks like he ain't waking up anytime soon. He's out cold. I didn't wake him nothing well. Let's just leave him for a while and find someone else to do. Man. Can I bite his balls off? Oh, that didn't even wake him up. Bro does not give a shit. Okay, yeah, bro does not care. Later? Okay. Heck was bro hiding down there for? Hello. Eve, this is weird. My mind really wants to shift this rock, but my body won't cooperate. It's like I'm made of lead. Could this be a case of demonic possession? I sure hope not. Oh my god. What pretty flowers, dude. You almost got the execute? I don't understand. You suddenly started glowing. That means your divine attributes can be enhanced. Well, you sure look excited. Here, I'll show you what I mean. Let's take a stab at enhancing your divine attributes. I'm gonna open the fan menu, see your divine attributes, use the praise you've accumulated to enhance any attribute you want. Use via weapon, actually murk them, but don't overkill them. While in flying backwards on dead state, you power slap. Okay. So are these just the attributes to pick from here? I can either have more ink or more health, right? Is that what I can afford at the moment? Okay. I would think more ink right now. I haven't even been hit. Notice such a small enhancement? I'll lighten up, Furball. This is one big step for the new and improved Amaterasu. Keep up the good work. Oh, I almost forgot. We better check on that, dude. Most of the game without being truly hit. Oh no, Rotary slips me thick ahead. Ads. I feel as light as a feather now. Sadly, that doesn't make it any easier to shift this boulder. Wouldn't block the only path out of here anyway. There's no way I can get back to the city now. Say, Pup, your owner lives in the village, right? You must know that guy, Susano. Can you get him to come here? Say he's the son of the legendary hero Nagi. If anyone can do something about this rock, it's him. That's strange. The boulder wasn't here before. Alright. I actually need Susano's help. Ah, you deadbeat. Get over there. Did not mean to go back up. What the? Huh? I feel so well rested. I planned to meditate underground, but fell fast asleep. Huh? Who are you? What business do you have with Susano, greatest warrior ever? Do even the beasts know of my great exploits now? Well, Fido, I'm not looking for apprentices. Go back to the mountains and play with your monkey friends. How dare a Meiji mutt like you interrupt my meditation? Get a load of this guy. All brawn and no brains. Quit messing around and come with us. Hmm? You snuck in here again? Quit bugging me, you bug. I told you, don't call me a bug. Come on, Abby. We're taking him with us. What do you think you're doing? What do you think you're doing? Put me down this instant. Uh-oh, the neighbors think. Oh, wow. Just in there. You mangy mutt, you brought me all the way here just to test yourself against me? They're ready to taste the wrath of my trusty blade. Tohenmoku! Hold on a minute. You're the legendary Susano? Yep. None other than Susano, the greatest warrior who ever lived. And by the way, never interrupt warriors engaged in battle. But I've got a favor to ask of you. This huge boulder blocking the path is really getting in my way. Can't you do something about it? What? Come on, please. I mean, you're Nagi's descendant, are you? Surely one stone's no match for your mighty skills, right? They're certainly not beyond my ability. Really? Great. Okay, then. No time for the present. Go for it. Wait. A boulder of this size is not very easy, even for me. This skill requires my utmost focus to magnify the power of my sword. I shall retire to the training grounds to make preparations. Wait for my return. I wonder. I've never seen the guy train, seriously. Ever. I know I told that merchant I could help, but a boulder of that size? I don't care if I'm of a legendary bloodline. It's just too big. Oh no, I can't believe I run out of sake at a time like this. This won't do one bit. That's it for today. I'll just have to train tomorrow. Hold it right there, Fido. That smell. Is that Kushi's famous homebrewed sake? He stood there. Fido, my friend, did you bring me some of Kushi's sake? Oh, what a glorious day. Ah, good old sake. A man without drink is a warrior without his trusty sword. In fact, it is said that Nagi himself relied on the power of sake in his bottle with the dreaded Orochi. It's all so clear now. Let the training begin. Let's try a bit of my usual routine. Okay, here I come. We shall not get off so easy next time, dummy. Let me get mentally prepared here, okay? Here I come. Make him look good, bro. Dummy. Hey, Furball. Oh, lending the poor guy a hand. Wouldn't it be quicker if you used Power Slash on? Or a farm for him? Okay. Feast your eyes on this! Susanna's tile! Exploding implosion! Oh, now I'm allowed to cut it. Huh? Hey! Susanna's tile! Exploding implosion! You aura farmed him too hard. It's amazing! You sliced that huge rock clean in half! Bro is so confused right now. You really are something. Wow, I didn't think you could do it, Pops. Me either. I mean, I can do it. Like how his sword is just made of wood. After all, I am Susanoo, the greatest warrior ever! You weren't just showing off when you said you're Nagi's descendant. Someone like you'd have no trouble fighting monsters off, huh? Well, anyway, thanks a lot. Now I can start doing business again. Did you say... monsters? Why does he look like that, bro? Of course, no problem. This is a job for the most skilled warrior in all of Nippon. Yes, I shall rid these lands of their vile presence. Just sit back and watch the great Susanoo work his magic. He shouldn't get all puffed up. He's nothing without us. Think he'll be okay? Monsters outside the village are nasty. glorious Amaterasu. Hold up. Wait. Hey, whoa. Hey, wait a second, bro. Is her ass just out, dude? Just don't pay attention. Bro, her ass is full blown out. I don't know what you mean, don't pay attention to that. Isn't this like a kid's game for the Wii? The more you talk about it, the more Isun gets horny. Just don't mention it and he'll hold himself together. What a pleasure to witness your heroic deeds. I am in awe. I'm in awe of your massive